Morning all. I was just sitting here thinking about all this wars and terrorists and stuff going on. I was thinking, if we had, by that I mean we, like, I don't know, ordinary people, free thinking people, suddenly had a means to selectively kill murderers, rapists, paedophiles, all terrorists, warmongers, all these dictators and that, people that kill each other, start wars, which is really wholesale genocide and murder. If we could do that, well, whether just by wishing they'd gone or nuked them all, right? Well, excuse me, I just eat me breakfast. You get rid of all these people, right? So the immediate threat, terrorists or whatever, have gone, right? But people will be people, and these things come round again, like, so apart from the fact that there'd probably be somebody starting it all over again, right? But the thing I was thinking of, if you could do that and you had peace, you'd start feeling guilty in the end about what you'd done, because you might have peace and everybody loves everybody, but it'd be all based on a violent act of killing all these people, no matter what the means is. It's me, like, I don't know, I have an argument with somebody and he could be right or wrong, but I punch his head in, like, beat him up, beat him to a pulp. The problem, if I hadn't killed him, the problem that we was arguing about would still be there. I'd probably stop his ranting and raving temporarily, but then we'd probably get back and start all over again, the same problems there. It's an act of violence and it hasn't solved anything. Sure, I'll probably feel great at the time beating what a stupid idiot he is and so and all the rest of it. But then it comes back and bites you, and you probably feel guilty then. Especially if it's the sort of person couldn't stand up to you. Which is like the military and war, isn't it? Ordinary people can't stand up to them. They're defenceless. Like these people who I was talking about the other day in Syria, like, bomb them all. But you can't not select who is killed and who isn't. I mean, it's like over here, wasn't it? In the war, the Blitz. No, ordinary people over here. The war's being fought in Europe, but we was getting bombed over here. There was a strategy behind it, I suppose. You destroy the economy, you destroy military, you blow up things that can influence the war and could end up being triumphant over you, but it would eat away at you, like any guilty thing you've got, skeletons in the cupboard, will gradually eat away. So in the end, you've got peace, but at what price? And it's very temporary, because you haven't solved the problem. And if you don't solve the problem, not only does it get bigger, but it diversifies in other ways, in different paths, and away from the original argument. So then you've got even more problems. It's like those films they show you, sci-fi films, when there's a meteorite is going to smash into the earth. There's a lot of them moving around, and they say, oh, it's going to destroy the earth. So they say, oh, we'll send rockets up and nuke it. And then some scientist says, no, you can't do that, because it will blow into bits and it will still come down. It will have even more problems. It might not destroy the world like you thought it would in one lump, but it's going to cause chaos all around the world, which in one way is equal, and then also people will still be alive. Would never get over it, apart from the fact the cities would be flattened and all the rest of it. Whereas one big lump might annihilate the earth and that's it, you wouldn't know nothing about it, you see. So it's, oh God, there used to be yin and yang. That's it, it's a yin and yang situation, the rock and the hard place. So really, that is my point really, you solve nothing really. And when I was a young bloke, getting in fights, you know, half of it was beer talking. The next day, you met each other in the pub, boat like you couldn't remember what the hell it was if you hadn't ended up in the nick overnight for fighting, which used to happen to me sometimes. And you just, because you think you're so big, you know, if I can beat you, then I'm a better man than you. You know, I mean, it's all bollocks. You grow up a few years later, well, some people don't. You know, you can see the error of your ways. I mean, it would no more occur to me now to try and punch someone unless they was physically attacking me or my wife or daughter and that, and fly in the air. You know, just ain't there. So, but some of these people, terrorists, look at Robert Mugabe, people like, it's about 90 and it's just as bad. Still doing the same things he did 40 years ago. I mean, that's pipe and slippers time, isn't it? What is the old saying, the fire in the belly? It isn't there. You know, there's things I can do now that I didn't have time to do when I was at work years ago, but I just not interested. I mean, at Bluewater, they've got the Science Museum shop. It's fairly new. It's got all stuff in there. Because I used to work next door to it, because it used to be, I don't know if it's attached to the History Museum where I worked. And you've got robots you can put together, you've got all these different sort of gadgets, science experiments. You've got one that I used to like, where you put, it's like a tractor saying, you put water in it, in the, I don't know now, tray at the back, and you put it in, and I think, I can't remember now, where you set light to it inside and it would go, you know, no, steam, innit? Steam like that. And it would just go along. Well, there's bigger ones there and I can afford them and all that, but I just don't, it's not there no more. You know, it just isn't there. The things you think, God, when I retire, I'll be able to do this and do that. Well, unless you've got millions of pounds and people can set things up for you, you ain't going to bother. Not everybody feels like that. I mean, some people, you know, I read somewhere that Catherine Cookson, the author, she didn't start writing until she was about 60 odd. You know, nobody heard of her, if that's true. That's only what I've read on Wikipedia. Put me in glasses every time. Yeah, so it's the individual, I know, but most people are like me. I mean, my mates down in the gym, they're like me. There's a couple. Well, one's 5 years older than me. I shouldn't mention their names. Him and his wife, you know, the kids up their hands, obviously. He's in the 70s and he's had quite a lot of medical conditions that he's got over. Sort of like all on pills. We're all on pills. We're all diabetic. We've all got heart trouble. That's why we go there. He went to America with his wife 2 or 3 weeks. About a month or so ago. He's worked all over the world. And it was nothing of his wife would drive 120 miles to see his sister and things like that. Well, the rest of us aren't sort of like that. I mean, there's one who's about 61 or 3. Excuse me, he's got a house in Spain. And he's over there and he's back. Well, I said we've all got heart failure. I had heart attacks. Now he's still got that sort of fire in the belly, you know. And we've got a few of them who, you know, have had heart attacks. They're like about 45 and 48 years old. Just unlucky, of course. They've still got it, you know, and they're still at work. And they can't always get there because they have to go to their jobs on certain days. Yeah, so it's sort of gone, but this side shop's got everything in it. Now, years ago, I would have loved to have done it all. Oh, I'd have bought this and bought that. Because when I was a kid, I was always making Airfix models. I had them all over in my mum's place. Aeroplanes, ships, everything. And I like putting stuff together now. I'm no good at making things and measuring, but half of what I'm in the desk, everything's on here. I put together the television, oh god, the table and chairs in the kitchen, something, a unit or 2 units in my daughter's place. You know, I like doing all that, and I can still do that, and still, you know, it's good. It's for the home, like, you know, put things together. But anything else, it just disappears. Do you know it is now 10 minutes and 23 seconds? Come on, one bloody thing to another. That's typical. It's typical rambling, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, that was my point about, you know, because I hear people saying bomb people like Wanky Moonface has, isn't he? You know, bomb Syria and all that. Although I haven't watched the news probably for a couple of weeks, you know, which is unusual. I mean, as I say, I'm fed up with it all. I get most of my stuff from Bry, I think, now. I don't know where he gets it from, because he hasn't got telly or radio. It's probably somebody who tells him. I don't know. Well, he did say about a year ago he picks it up on Travels, you know. I might see it on a, I don't know, some sort of a, you know, like the paper, you go to a shop and get something and you might see the headlines. That's about it, really. Yeah. So there's probably a load of celebrities died since I looked and all the rest of it. This just don't interest me no more. So we need to stop the bombing, because, as I say, it doesn't solve nothing. It stops it there and then again you're killing innocent people who don't even know what it's about. Probably vaguely know something about politics and that, you know. But to them, it's just somebody throwing bombs at them, you know. Those that right. Well, I'm off now. It's time to get cracking, because we've got to go out. So, on that cheerful Christmas note, I shall go. I'm trying to find one of those blimmin' hats like Lucky's got, with a Santa Claus out, you know, and the old pom-pom thing on there. Just for like, they used to do it, see me in houses about 50p. Actually, nothing this year. Might see something when we go out later. Right. Right, me darlings, I shall now take my leave of you, and I will mosey on down the road, in the road of life. Scuttle Astor's? Nah, something else. I don't know why I just started speaking like that, just a twonk like, you know. Right, see you later folks, bye over there.